Hi YouTube, I'm in the bathtub because I'm weird and it's a way to relax. And what else is relaxing? Movies.
Miss Pitcairn tells me you don't want to take these tests.
I'm itching and want to go home.
You may go stand in the corner until you can talk like a little boy. All of you children are new in this school, and these scores will determine your placement in future classes. You must really concentrate. Greg, stop that.
I'm in real bad shape.
Nonsense. Now, if you concentrate, I'm sure you can control those little bodies. I see that, Amanda. Joey, sit. Is anyone at your home?
Yeah, our mom is.
You have a mother now? Your father remarried?
Yeah, we got a new mother now.
Well, good. Then I'm calling both your parents.
Mrs. Burbage, I'm Annie Prophet. What happened?
Well, Mrs. Prophet, apparently your children consider themselves above taking the Schwartzman-Heineken test.
I'm sorry. What are the Schwartzman-Heineken tests?
Placement tests. We find them very valuable in measuring intelligence and potential. Sit still. Your children are a discipline problem.
I know. I have had difficulties myself. What did you do now?
Oh, they decided to play sick, and not very convincingly. Now, I believe their problems exist because of deficient parental guidance. Children are slovenly, incorrigible, and being reared by a father who clearly isn't concerned about their welfare, but is himself just a large child.
Excuse me, Mrs. Burbridge.
Oh, the test results. Thank you, Gloria. I'll look these over as soon as I'm finished with this woman.
Oh, my God.
I'll see you later in the cafeteria.
Mrs. Burbage, would you come over here for a moment? Has it escaped your attention that these children have head-to-toe poison oak?
Well, no. Well, yes, but...
But what? My children are in need of medical assistance. And you can sit here and smugly lecture me on the importance of tests? Tests which exist to pigeonhole children's potential, a thing which cannot possibly be measured, least of all by anal compulsive Huns. And my husband may be a large child, but that's none of your business. And my children may be rotten, but they're mine. And I think that they're bright and sensitive, so I have no doubts whatsoever about their intelligence. I do, however, have serious doubts about yours.
Is it possible the two defendants entered the store, picked 22 specific items off of the shelves, had the clerk take money, make change, then leave? Then two different men drive up in a similar... Don't shake your head, I'm not done yet. Wait till you hear the whole thing so you can understand this now. Two different men drive up in a similar-looking car, go in, shoot the clerk, rob him, and then leave?
No. They didn't have enough time.
Well, how much time was they in the store?
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Are you sure? Did you look at your watch?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. You testified earlier that the boys went into the store and you had just begun to make breakfast. You were just ready to eat and you heard a gunshot. That's right, I'm sorry. So obviously it takes you 5 minutes to make breakfast.
That's right.
Right, so you knew that. Do you remember what you had?
Eggs and grits.
Eggs and grits. I like grits, too. How do you cook your grits? You like them regular, creamy, or al dente?
Just regular, I guess.
Regular. Instant grits?
No self-respecting Southerner uses instant grits. I take pride in my grits.
So, Mr. Tipton, how could it take you 5 minutes to cook your grits when it takes the entire grit-eating world 20 minutes?
I don't know. I'm a fast cook, I guess.
I'm sorry, I was all the way over here. I couldn't hear you. Did you say you're a fast cook? That's it? Are we to believe that boiling water soaks into a grit faster in your kitchen than on any place on the face of the earth?
I don't know.
Well, perhaps the laws of physics cease to exist on your stove. Were these magic grits? I mean, did you buy them from the same guy who sold Jack his beanstalk beans?
Objection, Your Honor.
Objection sustained.
Are you
Mr.
sure about that
Tipton,
5
you can
minutes?
ignore the question.
Are you sure about that 5 minutes?
I don't know.
I think you made your point.
Are you sure about that 5 minutes?
I may have been mistaken.
I got no more use for this guy.
I say smut and filth like this has no place in our schools.
Fascist. I'd like to ease her pain.
Mrs. Kesenick, that book you're waving about is hardly smut. It is considered by many critics to be the classic novel about the 1960s.
It's pornography!
No. The Supreme Court says it's not. And its author, Mr. Mann,
Is sick.
Terrence Mann, is a Pulitzer Prize winner. And he is widely regarded as the finest satirist of his time.
Yeah, well, I think he's a pervert. He's probably a communist, too.
What planet are these people from?
Mr. Harris, the so-called novels of Terrence Mann endorse promiscuity, godlessness, the mongrelization of the races, and disrespect to high-ranking officers of the United States Army. And that is why right-thinking school boards all across the country have been banning this man's S-H-I-T since 1969.
Excuse me, madam. Excuse me. Terrence Mann was a warm and gentle voice of reason during a time of great madness. He coined the phrase, make love, not war. While other people were chanting, burn, baby, burn, he was talking about love and peace and understanding. I cherished every one of his books, and I dearly wish he had written some more. And I think if you had experienced even a little bit of the 60s, you might feel the same way, too.
I experienced the 60s.
No, I think you had two 50s and moved right on into the 70s.
Annie, look at this.
Oh, yeah? Well, your husband plowed under his corn and built a baseball field.
That's all right.
Now, there's an intelligent response.
Annie.
The weirdo.
Annie.
Honey, it's all right. I'll be cool. At least he is not a book burner, you Nazi cow.
At least I'm not married to the biggest horse's ass in 3 counties.
All right, Beulah, do you want to step outside? Fine.
Annie. Well,
All right,
sit
all
down.
right, honey. I've got a better idea. Let's put it to a vote, all right? Who's for Eva Braun here? Who wants to burn books? Who wants to spit on the Constitution of the United States of America? Anybody? All right. Now, who's for the Bill of Rights? Who thinks freedom is a pretty darn good thing? Come on, let's see those hands. Who thinks that we have to stand up to the kind of censorship that they had under Stalin? All right, there you go.
Now, you agreed to marry the girl in the glass slipper. I was completely with you on that one.
And I will.
Huh?
Just as soon as I find her.
I forbid you to take another step down these stairs.
Okay.
Ah, son! Come back! We'll find you a doctor. We'll have you leeched.
He give you this.
A wedding look for the bride.
I look like a moose.
Yes, but a very cute moose. Make all the boy moose go, wah!
I have antlers.
Wah!
Wait!
you've been all my life.
Where did you learn to play like that?
Why, the Bayou's the best jazz school in the world. All the greats play the riverboats. Oh, Louis, give anything to be up there jamming with the big boys.
Why don't you?
Oh, I tried once. It didn't end well.
Well, question.
Yeah?
Do you like penicillin on your pizza?
Keep away from those energy binders. If your hand gets caught in the beam, it's gonna go numb for hours.
My tongue is savage. My tongue, ravage. Ravage is ravage. I'm stuck.
Well, that's it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want it, subscribe. If not, oh well. And laters.